Hello and welcome. This is Lisa Jones, and you are listening to the Exploring Death podcast. Hello and welcome to the Exploring Death podcast. I'm Lisa Jones, and today I have with me Christina Rasmussen. She is the author of Second First and Where Did You Go? In 2006, she experienced a tragic event which changed the trajectory of her life. She describes grief as a catalyst for redefining identity and outlines the process of re-entry or returning to life. Her mission is to change the way we grieve, the way we live, and how we define our potential in this life and the hereafter. She has consulted on the 2019 movie short, Dream Wisher, and currently working on her very first work of fiction, as she believes that big change requires not only education, but also in media, movies, and entertainment. I would love to pull some cards for you to see what Spirit has to say. Okay. Okay, well, this is great. I feel like this is kind of an overall theme. We'll see once we get them all out, but kind of just this conversation that we're having. So the first card is always the blockage card, and it's joy. And what I love about that, right, is that death, everyone is like so freaking afraid of death. And joy is not available because it's blocked. Yes. Because once again, the media and our whole culture is hide death, put it behind closed doors, don't talk about it, make it scary, right?
Make it like, someone actually asked me and we responded, like, what you're saying in your book, is it relevant to a specific horror movie? And I'm like, no, this is not a horror. Obviously it is so far away from reality, and it is actually, people say to me, is it normal that I feel more joy after I come back? I'm like, yes, because you're entering a higher vibration.
That's right.
You're entering the heavens. Right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You tell me,
No, that is absolutely true. And it's so funny, even on my iPhone, when I type anything, like I'll say, my podcast, Exploring Death. And when you type out death, it comes up with a skull and crossbones. Like, what, again, this is our society. It's like death is doom and gloom and negative and dark and all of that. And it's so not that. It is so opposite. So interestingly, oh my gosh, I love this. So our action card is silence, which is all about, because people are so busy. People are, it's like they want to escape from it and get away from it rather than just go into the silence. And in fact, doing the type of work that which I love, that you're educating people on how to go into this, the temple.
And they leave their bodies. That's like you go into, and people, you should see the conversations. So everyone is giving tips of how relaxed you can get. I've had some of the most extraordinary journeys ever in there. It's amazing.
I love it. I love it. So that's absolutely silence. The action is silence. Go into that. I love the idea of going into a deprivation tank. I've never done it myself, but I'm going to see if they've got one of those here on Maui. I'm not sure if they do. Hopefully.
Yes.
That's great. Well, and then the outcome card is essence, which, that just sums it up. It brings you back to your pure essence of consciousness, which is what we are when it comes, right?
Love. And infinite, timeless, ageless, everywhere. There's no end, there's no beginning. There's just, even the Big Bang, we think we've had a beginning, but there was another Big Bang before it. And like, there's no end to any of this. There's no death. There's nothing. There's just lighting up all the darkness, if there wasn't.
That's right. Yeah. Light and love. That's all there is.
This was awesome.
Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else that comes to mind? Do you want to share any, how people can get a hold of you, or just any last tips or anything?
Yep. Grab the book, Where'd You Go? Go on Amazon, just put the words Where Did You Go on there. You can find me at ChristinaRasmussen.com. And I actually say to people, the book will find you. Don't you worry if you're ready. And it does. It will find. And go and read the holographic universe. Go and read beyond biocentrism. Go and find out about the doors, the mystical doors, the dimensions, the multiverse. Like, educate yourself. These are the basics that we need to know to live our life from that new place.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness. What an amazing conversation. Thank you so much, Christina.